Pioneers are explorers. Pioneers are innovators. Pioneers are leaders. We are Marietta College. We are pioneers. Find out how you can become a PIO at www.marietta.edu.
Coming up today on NewsCenter 15, Cleveland seeking to expunge records for those with minor marijuana infractions.
And an Ohio-based manufacturing firm is adding employees to its facility in Mississippi.
We'll have these stories and more. NewsCenter 15 starts now. Good afternoon and welcome to Tuesday's edition of NewsCenter 15. I'm Haley Lanham.
And I'm CJ Rose.
Topping our news this afternoon, a federal judicial panel says it will decide by Tuesday whether to temporarily block the results of the U.S. House races in Ohio that have gone forward under an unresolved congressional map. And a three-judge panel of the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Ohio announced the timeline Monday. Side parties in a federal lawsuit over the state's unresolved legislative maps have raised issues with the black representation under the congressional map that was used to formulate May 3 ballots. They hope to stop those elections from being certified while court challenges at the state and federal levels proceed.
Cleveland is seeking to follow other city, county, and state governments by expunging the criminal records of more than 4,000 people convicted of minor marijuana infractions. City officials on Wednesday filed a motion with Cleveland Municipal Court judges asking that convictions for those prosecuted since 2017 for possessing 20 grams or less be expunged, meaning they would no longer have a criminal record and won't have to report convictions on applications for jobs or licenses. The Cleveland City Council in 2020 approved legislation to eliminate fines and jail time for misdemeanor marijuana possession.
Let's take a quick look at our current conditions.
Here to provide a first look at the weather is Cole Encore.
Hey guys, so we're going to be taking a look at our current conditions today. So right now it's 60 degrees and it feels like 60 degrees, not really much of a breeze going on. Cloudy, high of 70, later this afternoon, low of 53. UV is pretty moderate with a good air quality as the pollen count is quite low today. And we have a 3 mile per hour southeast wind. Like I said, only a slight breeze. Humidity is up to 83% though, as we're looking at rain tomorrow and had rain yesterday. Sunrise happened at 6:51 and sunset will be around 8 o'clock tonight. So we're over those longer days now, getting some sunshine. Back to you guys at the desk.
Ohio Governor Mike DeWine has announced that the state is collecting hundreds of helmets, protective vests, and other surplus police equipment for the civilian defense of Ukraine. The Fund to Aid Ukraine is a nonprofit organization based in Parma in suburban Cleveland, which has a large Ukrainian American population. DeWine said Friday the fund will coordinate the delivery of Ohio's equipment donations to Ukraine. The governor said that more than 24 law enforcement agencies have offered approximately 75 ballistic and riot helmets and 800 40 pieces of body armor, including vests and plates.
Ice Industries Incorporated recently announced that employment will be increased at its Grenada, Mississippi plant due to additional contracts for the supply of large outdoor machine enclosures. The company said in a statement that it's investing more than $4 million and is adding new paint capabilities and expanding its existing capacity to encompass power coating for both steel and aluminum enclosures. The company is based in Sylvania, Ohio.
Coming up, death toll rising in Ukrainian port city.
And power restored to Puerto Rico 5 days after blackout. We'll be back right after this.
Hey, this is Kevin Love from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Right now, many of us feel anxious. Mindfulness can help you ease those feelings. My nonprofit is partnering with Headspace to offer free content to help you stress less. Head to kevinlovefund.org/headspace.
Here's to the straggly ones, the first ones. But hey, I look good with this ones. The black, brown, red, and gray ones. The itchy ones. The ones grown by Dad. The ones grown for Dad. The I nearly didn't do it this year ones, and the absolutely filthy ones. They all raise awareness, raise funds, start conversations, and save lives. Because whatever you grow will save a bro. Learn more at Movember.com.
The mayor of Ukrainian port city of Mariupol said Monday that more than 10,000 civilians have died in the Russian siege of this city, and that the death toll could surpass 20,000. The mayor said Russian forces had taken many bodies to huge shopping centers where they are stored in facilities and refrigerators. Mobile crematoriums have arrived, and in the form of trucks. You open it and there is a pipe inside, and these bodies are burned, he said. The mayor said he had several sources for his description of the allegedly methodic burning of corpses by Russian forces in the city, but did not detail them.
President Joe Biden asked India's Narendra Modi on Monday not to accelerate the buying of Russian oil as the U.S. and other nations tried to cut off Moscow's energy income following the invasion of Ukraine. Meeting by video call, Biden told Modi that the U.S. could help India diversify its sources of energy, according to Press Secretary Jen Psaki. Even though India receives little of its oil from Russia, it stepped up recently with a major purchase as other democracies are trying to isolate Russian President Vladimir Putin.
A private company announced Monday that the power had been fully restored to Puerto Rico's almost 1.5 million customers nearly 5 days after a fire at a main power plant sparked an island-wide blackout. Officials are now focused on investigating what exactly caused the failure of the circuit breaker at the substation within the Costa Sur power plant in the southern Puerto Rico. The blackout outraged and worried many on the island of 3.2 million people, including those who cannot afford generators and have medical conditions including diabetes and respiratory issues that depend on electricity for their treatments.
An attack by suspected Islamic extremist rebels on a military unit in Burkina Faso Friday has killed at least 16 security forces and injured many others. According to a statement by the armed forces, a dozen military soldiers and 4 volunteer fighters who work alongside the army died when their military unit was attacked at 5 a.m. in Namisaguima town in the center-north region. An additional 21 soldiers were wounded and equipment was also damaged. The Friday attack involved a car bomb and was carefully planned, according to security analysts.
Coming up next, Lieutenant Governor arrested in corruption investigation.
We'll also get the latest news from Hollywood.
And we'll see what we can expect on our extended weather forecast, so stay with us.
Where are we?
We are at Marietta College.
This is where we live, at Marietta College.
When kids need medical care, they face life-changing experiences. They miss out on the things that make being a kid fun. Starlight Children's Foundation programs entertain and inspire hospitalized kids. Learn more at starlight.org.
Marietta, a place some people call home.
A place of athletes.
A place of discovery.
A place for the future.
Your plan.
Your future.
Go Pios.
At least 5 people were shot at a subway station in Brooklyn, New York. Fire personnel responding to reports of smoke Tuesday morning at the 36th Street station in Sunset Park found multiple people shot and unexploded devices. The fire department said 13 people were injured, but no details were provided. A photo from the scene showed bloodied people lying on the floor of the station. According to multiple law enforcement sources, briefed on the investigation, preliminary information indicated a suspect was wearing a construction vest and a gas mask. Further details were not immediately available. Trains were delayed.
New York Lieutenant Governor Brian Benjamin has been arrested in a federal corruption investigation. The U.S. Attorney's Office said Benjamin was arrested Tuesday with several charges, including bribery. Benjamin, formerly a state senator from Harlem, had joined the administration of Governor Kathy Hochul in September, chosen by her to fill her former job a couple of weeks after she stepped into the governorship. Benjamin was the state's second black lieutenant governor during his state legislature career. The Democrat emphasized criminal justice reform and affordable housing.
Ukraine is investigating a claim that a poisonous substance was dropped on a besieged Mariupol, as Western officials warned that any use of chemical weapons by Russia would be a serious escalation of the already devastating war. Thwarted in his apparent ambition is to overrun the Ukraine capital. Russia President Vladimir Putin is now building up forces for a new offensive in Donbas. He insisted Tuesday that his campaign would continue until it achieves its goals. He said that Russia had withstood what he called the Western sanctions blitz and claimed that they would backfire. As Ukrainian officials brace for a new attack, Ukraine's deputy defense minister said that the possible prosperous munitions had been used. They cause horrendous burns but are not classed as chemical weapons. Today in Entertainment Spotlight, auction for a piece of music history and a new documentary releasing soon.
Here's Landon Santini with the Hollywood Minute.
Thanks, guys. Well, Kurt Cobain's guitar from Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit music video could be yours. Julian's Auctions is putting the 1969 left-handed Fender Mustang on the block as part of its Music Icons event to be held from May 20th through the 22nd. The auction house says a conservative starting estimate for the bid is $6,000. Part of the proceeds will go to Kicking the Stigma, an initiative which aims to raise awareness about mental health disorders. In other news, the documentary Women of the White Buffalo focuses on modern-day Native women living on reservations, working to keep their communities' culture and traditions alive, despite everything from colonialism and genocide to poverty and even addiction. The award-winning film looks at both the horrors they face and the hope they provide their people. Women of the White Buffalo will premiere today on video-on-demand streaming services. In Hollywood, I'm Landon Santini. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks for the look at Hollywood, Landon.
We'll head to Cole now for a look at the extended weather forecast.
Hey guys, so as I mentioned, we did get some rain showers yesterday, but we're looking better today. There are some scattered showers here and there, and because of that, there are cloudy and gray conditions in some areas. But not really too much going on. As you can see, a little bit to the south, a little bit on the north, and that storm we had yesterday moved out towards the coast, but we're still pretty clear in our neck of the woods. Again, as I said, it's kind of cloudy. There are some scattered ones here and there, but we're pretty clear in and around the MOV. Let's take a look at our 5-day extended forecast now. Wednesday, we have a high of 74, low of 57, and again, a 40% chance of rain. Moving into Thursday, we have a high of 66, low of 45, and a 70% chance of rain. It's going to be a really wet one this week. Friday, we have a high of 69, low of 41, sunny. Finally, that rain will be out of here. We'll be clearing up a little bit. Moving into the weekend with Saturday, we have a high of 61, a low of 43, and some cloudy conditions. And then looking at Sunday, we have a high of 55, a low of 35. We're getting a little chilly there. And partially cloudy conditions. Moving on, we have, it's going to be a wet one this week, so get your umbrellas out, and back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Cole. When we come back, Marissa will have the latest in the world of sports.
Stay with us.
James Brown and Bill Cowher welcoming you back to the Midnight Snack Run.
This is one tricky obstacle course.
He's reaching, but he pushes it away. He's approaching a plate of iced cookies. He blows right by him.
Oh, the fridge.
Looks like he's headed for the soda. Wait, he jukes left, grabs the water bottle.
Now he's just got to get out of there.
Look what dropped from the sky.
Don't do it, Dennis. That's the way you execute a Midnight Snack Run.
Stand Up to Cancer and Rally want you to reduce your risk for cancer.
Go to takeahealthystand.org.
Marietta College, home of the pioneers. A small town on the Ohio River with a tight-knit community and tons of opportunity. Find a home here at Marietta College. Bring forth a pioneer.
What are we gonna do? Ta-da! All right. Come on, every pony. Woo!
Liza, I just love how ponies are better together.
Me too. Same thing with Girl Scouts, Kamiko. Every day they make each other shine a little brighter.
And they make the world around them a better place. So join Girl Scouts.
And be a part of the friendship and magic.
And now we're back with Marissa for a look at sports.
Tell us what we're seeing, Marissa.
I'll give you the rundown now. Frank Vogel masterminded the 17th championship in the Los Angeles Lakers' remarkable history in his first season on their bench. Exactly 18 months after that triumph, he also became part of the Lakers' past. The Lakers fired Vogel on Monday, choosing their title-winning coach to take the first fall of the most disappointing season in NBA history. The Los Angeles Lakers finished 33-49 and missed the 10-team Western Conference playoff this season. It was a humiliating underachievement for LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, and a veteran-laden supporting cast widely expected to contend for another championship. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving have played in the NBA Finals and Olympics, but it's just not the game that they were looking for this season. This is going to be a big game. They're in the playoff tournament, something that they have never seen before. And the Brooklyn Nets certainly didn't expect this experience this year. The Cleveland Cavaliers weren't sure if they were even going to be there either after losing 50 games last season. Now one of the teams will extend its season in the playoffs by winning the opener of the tournament tonight in Brooklyn. Moving along to the Cleveland Guardians. The only big mistake that Cleveland rookie Stephen Kwan has made during his first 4 big league games came in left field when he was trying to rush a catch and throw to the plate and had a fly ball bounce off the heel of his glove. And he hasn't made many mistakes at bat with his hands. And after that draft in the outfield Monday, the 24-year-old from Oregon State came right back to belt a bases-loaded triple, becoming the first player to reach base at least 3 times in each of his first 4 games, while leading the Guardians to a 10-7 victory over the Kansas City Royals. That's all I got. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Marissa. Joining us now at the desk is Cole Encore for the last look at the weather.
Yeah, so you know the saying, April showers bring May flowers, and it's going to be a wet one as we move on through the week. So while you can, get out there and enjoy today, and hopefully we'll get some sun on Friday, but that's about it.
Looking further into the week, we have Easter coming up on Sunday. Yay! I love Easter. Well, today is our last broadcast for the week. We do not have a broadcast on Thursday, but we will be back on Tuesday. So that is it for today's broadcast. Thank you for watching. We hope that you will join us next Tuesday at 12:30 and 6:30 for WCMO's NewsCenter 15, Marietta College Broadcasting. We'll see you next time.
Cheers. Good job, guys.